and welcome to Crypto TV. I'm your host, Ornella Hernandez, and it is time to recap the news that you may have missed in the Web3 world from this past week. The big news today that Apple finally revealed its augmented reality headsets. The US S.E.C. charges Binance with a slew of securities law violations. And Nike NFTs get a big boost amid partnership with EA Sports. Let's get started.
In a world transformed by technology, where the boundaries of possibility are shattered, a new era emerges. Welcome to the future. This is Web3 TV.
Apple just announced its first major new product in a long time by introducing the AR headset Apple Vision Pro during the Worldwide Developers Conference. Now, I watched the full 2-hour live stream, and here's what I learned about this new product. The Vision Pro is a new kind of computer that seamlessly blends the real world with the digital world. So you're no longer limited by a single display from your computer or your phone, and your surroundings become a sort of interactive canvas. Now, this part was a big selling point for me. Unlike other VR and AR headsets that require handheld remotes to operate it, the Vision Pro is completely controlled by your eyes, hands, and voice. You can literally swipe or zoom just by using your fingers. And it also integrates with your MacBook. So you can bring your MacBook wirelessly into your Vision Pro just by looking at it. And this allows you to expand your display size to as big as you want with incredible 4K displays. You can also leave your home with your Vision Pro, something that most existing virtual reality headsets don't let you do. And this one has a portable battery pack that you can literally just slip into your pocket and take it with you wherever you go. Now, for those interested in a Vision Pro, you have to pre-order it. And it has a price tag of $3,499, and it's set to launch early next year. Personally, I want to try it right now. I wish I could. But I don't know if I'm gonna dish out all this cash for the first iteration. I might just wait for the second one. Now, while Apple solved a lot of user experience issues, it didn't start making the tech from scratch. The technology has been out there, and Magic Leap, for example, has had a device like this for many years, in fact. However, they target enterprise, and it hasn't really caught on with consumers yet. And I mean, Meta has been trying to make VR headsets a thing for a while, but to no avail. The difference is that Meta has been pushing VR and the metaverse. Apple, on the other hand, specifically calls its product an augmented reality or AR headset, and it didn't even mention the word metaverse once during the presentation. Now, I think AR is the needed portal to enter VR and to finally make it more of a thing in the mainstream. Apple seems to have successfully sold this vision of enhancing reality in a way that makes people believe in magic again. And it's been a while since we were so wowed by a new medium that changes the way that we experience our daily lives. Now, I want to hear what you guys think of Apple's mixed reality headset. Did you like the product? Would you buy it and test it out? Or would you rather opt for Meta's Quest 3 that's coming out later this year? Let me know by leaving your thoughts in the comments below. On to the next big headline. The United States Securities and Exchange Commission, the SEC, cracks down on Binance. This is the world's largest crypto exchange, and it just got slammed by US regulators for various securities violations. The lawsuit targets Binance Global, Binance US, and its CEO, CZ, and all of his entities. The charges include operating unregistered exchanges, broker-dealers, and clearing agencies, misrepresenting trading controls and oversight on the Binance US platform, and the unregistered offers and sale of securities. This is all according to the press release. Now, the main issue here is that Binance never registered with the SEC, even though, according to the SEC, it was aware of the rules and just chose not to in order to evade the critical regulatory oversight. But then again, the US regulatory landscape is really messy, and the rules are just quite unclear. So the SEC calls out BNB, Simple Earn, and BNB Vault on the US platform as investment schemes. It also claims that at times CZ moved billions of assets of user funds into Merritt Park, an entity that he controlled in the US, and that he transferred those assets to third parties. Now, this sounds very similar to what FTX's Sam Bankman-Fried did with Alameda. Now, if the SEC refers this case to the US Department of Justice, the DOJ, Binance International is at risk of getting shut down, and someone might face jail time. Otherwise, a settlement is more likely, and Binance just pays a big fine and leaves the US. But let's see what happens. Now, since I mentioned FTX, let's look at how the Metropolitan Museum of Art is set to return $550,000 in donations that it received from the crypto exchange FTX prior to its collapse in November. The New York-based museum confirmed its intention to repay the funds to FTX debtors in a filing to the United States Bankruptcy Court in Delaware on June 2nd, the same court where FTX commenced its bankruptcy proceedings. The agreement came on the back of good faith, arm's-length negotiations with FTX debtors. This is according to the Met. FTX management has been seeking to claw back its donations from politicians and other organizations that it handed out $93 million in donations between March 2020 and November 2022, according to court documents. And that's a lot of money. But let's look at another figure, $35 million. That's how much money worth of crypto assets has been stolen from Atomic Wallet users since June 2nd. According to an analysis from on-chain sleuth ZachXBT, the 5 largest losses of accounts for $17 million. Now, according to Atomic Wallet on Twitter, the cause of the attack is still being investigated, and reports have surfaced that tokens being lost, transaction histories are being erased, and even entire crypto portfolios are being stolen. Atomic Wallet claims to have over 5 million users around the world, but only 1% of its monthly active users have been hacked, according to the company. And now there are reports that the illicit funds have been moving to a crypto mixer known to be favored by North Korea's most notorious cyber hacking group. Chainalysis reports estimates that crypto hackers stole $3.8 billion last year, mostly through the North Korean-linked attacks exploiting decentralized finance protocols. That's not great news. But I do have other better news. Let's look at one of our favorite athletic wear brands, Nike. It had a big week. Now, back in April, Nike launched its Air Force 1 collection of digital shoes, and its sale concluded last week. Here are the stats. Nearly 100,000 Air Force 1s minted, 97,627 to be exact, and the sale generated $1.93 million from 2,900 minted addresses. But this doesn't mean there were that many people who minted it, because some people have multiple .swoosh accounts. This was its first set of digital collectibles on the .swoosh platform that it launched back in November of last year. Members paid for a digital box to start, like a shoe box, but they don't know what design of shoes they get yet. And it's obviously based off the classic Air Force 1s. But it's unclear exactly how many benefits that they get. I think it's more along just like physical products and experiences. Now, the day after the Air Force 1 mint finished, Nike announced a partnership with EA Sports. So this means that Nike is getting into video games. According to the press release, the partnership is aimed at enhancing and personalizing the virtual sports experience for fans all over the world, whatever that means. Seems like future EA Sports titles will feature .swoosh virtual creations, and players can unlock customization features. I mean, I guess self-expression through customization has always been a staple part of video games, right? Whether it's giving your avatar a cool new outfit or creating your own maps. Nike and EA Sports are providing a new way to customize with items that players actually own. I wonder what else they have up their sleeves. It definitely heats up the competition between other athletic brands like Adidas and Puma that have also made their own foray into Web3 recently. Well, that is all for today on Crypto TV, and please remember to check out the rest of the Web3 TV YouTube channel for more reports, event recaps, and interviews on all things Web3. I'm Ornella Hernandez, and remember to hit the like button, click subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments section below. See you later.
In a world transformed by technology, where the boundaries of possibility are shattered, a new era emerges. Welcome to the future. This is Web3 TV.